All right, class, good morning. And today we are going to be listening to a video called The Hunting of the Snark. Yes, Daniel?
What's your name?
I am Professor Whalen. Thank you very much. Yes, Professor. Not doctor, not mister. That's okay. Thank you very much.
I'll remember that.
So today, we start with this video. Can we all see this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it visible? Okay. I'll stop you guys there for today.
Wow.
So, in this video, did you guys notice anything strange? Anything with a change of tone? What do you think tone is, first of all? Yes, Daniel?
Like how loud the music is?
Not quite. So, when we think of what it sounds like, do you notice a immediate change when she does something strange? Yes, Daniel?
She put something in her trombone and then it sounded funny.
It did. She did. Now, do we know what a snark is, by the way?
No.
Never heard of a snark?
No.
Well, let's look it up real quick. A snark is an imaginary animal. So, this piece, that's what we call this music, right? Is anything improv. It's imagining, searching for this snark in the wild, you know? You guys have probably done something like that. Have you ever tried bug catching with your parents or something like that? You know, if you go to the fair, you might hunt for one of the goldfish, you know, something like that. So in this piece, she's trying to imitate hunting a snark, an imaginary animal, whatever you can think of. What's your favorite animal, Daniel?
I like cats.
You like cats?
Yeah.
You could hunt for a cat. That's pretty easy, you know? They might be a little bit sneaky, but what's your favorite animal?
Donkey.
Donkey? That's pretty easy to hunt. That's pretty easy to hunt. They won't move for far, you know? So, when we take a look at this piece, let's take another look at it, and let's look at her facial expressions, okay? So you're looking around, hunting for the snark. So now that we've taken a look at her facial expressions, what have we noticed? Is she looking for something?
Yeah.
Is she searching through the jungle? Where did your imagination take you? Anywhere?
Like
Any
to the
specific?
woods.
The woods.
The woods?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, she's using her facial expressions to try and convey the music in a different way. You know? So, what have we learned from our past musical experiences? We learned from Dr. Daniel. We learned from Caden Gibbons. What have we observed when we change the pitch or the where the note is in the music, what does that do? Creates a little interest for the listener, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do we notice when they change it a lot? This is a lot more than anything we've learned with engine number 9 or paw paw. When she changes the pitch a ton, does that make you question a little bit more? Does that make you think there's a little bit more suspense? Especially when she stays on like a note for a really long time and goes, oh.
Yeah.
You know, what does that do to your ear? What emotion does that give you?
It's like suspense, like a jump.
Yeah. So what could we do to a snark with that jump? We could jump onto it.
Pounce on it.
Exactly. Whenever we hear her changing her expression through the music, not just her facial expressions, we can hear her change the viewer's perspective. And we can hear her try and jump onto the snark. Or the snark is hiding away. You never know. So let's take another listen. And let's really listen to how she changes her notes and her tone. Now, with this piece, the last thing that I would like to talk to you guys about is how rhythm works. Now, rhythm is a term you guys probably haven't learned yet, but it's something that you guys have definitely learned before. So with engine number 9, for example, how do you guys sing that? You sing engine number 9.
Yeah.
See how there's a pattern to how the music goes? When she's playing, is there a pattern to when she plays?
Not really.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard for the listener to understand when the next bar is going to come in or when she's going to play next.
Right.
So what this is called something called improv or improvisation. And that means that she's taking the music and she's creating her own musical expression with it. She's doing whatever she likes in order to get the emotion and the theme around the piece to the listener. So when we take improv and we apply it to something like hunting the snark, what does that do? Does that make it seem more like we're hunting and we're trying to build that suspense and we're looking for the snark? I think so.
Yeah.
Is there any questions about hunting the snark or anything? What was your favorite thing that you learned? Either of you.
I liked how the pop of the was like
building that suspense.
Was like pouncing on the snark.
Get you excited.
Like a jump of the snark,
like a jump.
something like that.
Music is to be enjoyed, and so sometimes there's some pop, some energy. You know, you don't want to be sitting in the back of an orchestra theater and then all of a sudden fall asleep, and then there's a big wah that wakes you up. You know, Well, I'm glad that you guys had a fun time in class today, but that is all for Hunting the Snark.
Thank you, Professor Whalen.
Thank you, class, for paying attention.